Welcome to Digitafriq. Let's dive into Africa this week. Disputed elections, deadly floods, rising insecurity, and AFCON chaos. Here are the stories shaping the continent right now. Uganda is on edge after disputed mid-January elections. President Yoweri Museveni has secured a seventh term, but opposition groups report killings, mass arrests, and internet shutdowns, raising serious concerns over democracy and succession. In Ivory Coast, President Alassane Ouattara reshuffled his cabinet, appointing his brother as vice prime minister. While in South Africa, opposition leader Julius Malema awaits sentencing in a firearm case that could impact his political future. Security remains fragile across the continent. In eastern DR Congo, M23 rebels pushed into South Kivu, displacing thousands before government forces restored partial calm. In Nigeria, over 170 people were abducted from churches in Kaduna State, while 7 minors were killed in Plateau State. Southern Africa is battling severe floods. Dozens have died. Over 1 million people are affected, and South Africa has declared a national disaster. Mozambique and neighboring countries continue to struggle with displacement and disease risks. Malawi rolls out cholera vaccines as flooding and heavy rains raise outbreak risks. On the economic front, Ethiopia launched a major digital banking platform. Libya, meanwhile, signed a 25-year oil deal with international energy giants. And South African Reserve Bank says inflation could reach as low as 3% in 2026, signaling economic stability trends. In sports, Senegal lifted the Africa Cup of Nations trophy after beating hosts Morocco 1-0 in a dramatic final, marred by protests and on-pitch tension. Morocco's king later called for African unity. And the 2026 African Men's Handball Championship kicks off in Rwanda January 21st to 31st, the first time East Africa hosts the continental tournament. Those are the key developments across Africa this week. Subscribe for weekly Africa-focused news, context, and analysis.